Boom. Just
But
went
don't-
live. We just went live. Watch what you
No.
say.
Okay. Shh.
Watch what you say. Don't fucking do it, man.
Welcome to
Too
the
late.
shit show.
Too late. We're screwed.
Yeah, well,
I have not caught up on today. Today has just been pure tactical. I'm juggling balls, and I think I dropped a couple, which is I'm kind of half looking at them.
We just went live. Watch what you
wow.
say.
wait, who's doing that? Is that me?
That's me.
Is that
That's
you?
totally me.
You did that? That's
All
you?
right, I just turned mine off as well, so I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm not turning shit off. You guys can.
Well, I didn't turn it off. I muted us so that we don't get Doppler effect.
So, Evan, I
What'd
found something.
you find?
Evan still not muted us.
Bacon. Individual strips. Bacon.
Oh, Evan, is that you?
You did that?
I just turned mine off as well, so I'm done.
Who's doing this?
You guys can.
Mine's on mute.
That was me. That was totally me.
Totally. All right, we
Is
good?
mine- okay. Yes, I found individually wrapped strips of bacon.
Oh my god! Now I've seen packages of that where they've got chocolate covered, so they've got like
No, it's
Might-
just straight up bacon.
that's
I might
all it
just
is.
go-
It's straight up bacon. Straight up bacon.
Straight up bacon.
Oh, it's fun.
Straight up
Just-
bacon.
It's what is it? Riffs bacon. Sweet and spicy. Just a piece of
Do you
meat.
realize on the? Hang on, am I looking at the? So on
No,
the.
we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live, but it shows as each one of us talks, it flips between us.
Oh, you gotta, Evan, you gotta switch it to the
Fucking
grid
shit.
view. Yeah. Now I don't know if this bacon's any good, but we're gonna find out together on the show tonight.
You gotta
At some
find out.
point, at some point, I'm gonna eat this bacon. We're gonna find out if it's any good.
It's gonna be good.
It's bacon. How can it not be good?
Oh, it can. You can get bad bacon.
Maybe in Europe.
No.
Europe-
There's-
Europe's not even a thing. They just made that up. That's not
Europe.
We
even,
have proper bacon. No, we have proper bacon. None of this crappy
No,
weird.
bullshit.
freaking-
Bullshit. I was in the Netherlands and that proper bacon tasted a lot like beef.
Hey,
Because
and
they
the-
had the beef bacon.
It's proper bacon. It's
in the
good.
history
It's
books,
nasty
they
bacon.
taught it. They taught that we left them like the Boston Tea Party. It was actually bacon. Little known fact.
Bacon tea pie. Screw you and your tea. It's the bacon. Yeah, but the problem is you kept the crappy bits. The proper English, they call it Danish bacon, but English
bits are fine, man.
bacon is the good stuff. You get little crispy bits, but you get this decent like piece of proper freaking bacon. None of this weird crispy crap.
No, I don't like crispy. Chewy bacon. I'm a chewy
Chewy
bacon.
bacon is
person.
Yeah,
good.
thick.
You can get they got
Yep.
chocolate covered
thick.
individual stuff.
No,
Right.
that's pork belly. I've had that. It's disgusting.
I
I'm
like that.
sending in Amazon.
Good bag, but
Amazon.
they're
No,
nice.
you can't send me any more stuff.
I
Like
got
I'm
your
gonna
address.
move and change
I-
my address and I give it to you.
I got your address now. Tough noogie balls.
Tough noogie.
Noogie balls? That
Yeah.
sounds like a condition that you
That
need.
what
Tough
he said?
noogie balls.
Noogie
Bacon.
balls.
There should be no
oh yeah,
noogies,
hang on.
no-
Yeah. I found bacon. I want to find proper bacon.
No. If you want to send more shit to my house, pickles, refrigerated pickles. They're like really hard to get a hold of right now.
Have you had good brand? Hi.
I
Have
don't.
you
I
had
have
good brand
Clausen.
pickle?
Clausen's the one I know about. You've got a better one.
Yeah, I got some good pickles. Like, are you on about like pickles, as in like the pickle green things, or are you on about proper
We're
pickles?
talking about pickles now.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
we
about
often
like
do
a
that.
cucumber that's been marinated in
Why?
a brine.
Oh, there's.
Why?
You know what we need?
Pickle.
Hi.
This
What?
this show is going down. You start with bacon, then you go to pickles.
Yeah,
There's
well,
nothing
no,
wrong with
there's
pickles. Bacon wrapped
piccalilli.
pickles
Have you
are
had
delicious.
piccalilli? Have you had
Pickle what?
piccalilli?
No, and I haven't had spotted dick either. It's right here.
It's good. Put it in your mouth.
Why have you not eaten my spotted dick?
I will not put your spotted dick in my mouth.
Eat my spotted dick.
No.
You need to eat. You need to
No
microwave. and-
spotted dick.
You need to microwave and put a little bit of honey on my spotted dick, and it's good.
The only reason why I keep that around is because I tell people about the story and they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Check it out. And I show them, they're like, the hell's with that guy? I'm
Do
like,
you want me to send you more spotted dick? I can send you some more spotted dick.
You'll just sit here.
Send all the spotted dicks.
Well, then when
Yeah.
I come up and see you, I'll have spotted dick. I'll be eating dick.
But send them in a bag so Evan gets a bag of spotted dicks.
Hey, you know what? You know what? A spotted dick. What spotted dick is? It's Kevin Mitnick with measles.
Oh, that's good.
Woo! Boom,
Huh?
boom, boom.
Oh, that's
That's good.
good.
That's good. I like that.
Oh my. Bacon brittle?
Yeah.
Muddy pigs, chocolate covered bacon strips. Bacon, candied bacon, candied.
I don't know where you're at.
I'm
Now
sending
I
you
want
bacon.
bacon.
I'm sending you bacon.
Might have some
Evan,
bacon.
send me
Not
your
bacon.
email. Send me your home address. I probably have your home address somewhere.
Don't give Chris your home address, Evan. Your love language is
I
words of
bacon. I
affirmation.
got chocolate. I found chocolate
Well,
covered
here's
bacon.
here's the thing. Everybody can have my home address. Nobody comes here to deliver shit because they're scared to.
I want to. It's a long way. I'm
What they
heading
end up doing is they end up like you get the email saying, "Yeah, we didn't go to your house because we were
Bacon
scared to walk
brittle.
the steps." Hey,
brown sugar bacon jerky, candied bacon.
what?
I'm ordering this stuff.
It's not terrible.
It isn't? It's good?
It's not terrible. The label delivers so far. There's sweetness and spiciness and bacon.
I have to give a talk tomorrow that I don't have done yet.
You don't get much bacon. $5 an ounce. That's expensive bacon.
You got to grow your own pigs, man.
Yeah, and no shit, apparently that price.
I went to a family reunion in Marlis' side of the family. They're kind of messed up. They're more messed up than my side of the family. And we went to Michigan, and this guy had a farm, and this was where the thing was. And he heard that I really like bacon, and I like, pig, and I like meat, And so he's like, "Hey, you want to come? You can pick one out," because he had a whole bunch of pigs. I'm like, "Okay." So we go out to his barn, and he's like, "Which one do you want?" And I'm like, "That one over there looks good." So he walks over to it. This one? I go, "Yeah." And he pulls out a 45. Bam. Right there.
No
right
shit.
in front of me. Yeah. Without and I was like, "Holy shit. You just did that like right here?" It's like, "Yeah." Okay. So then we hauled it, put a thing, cleaned it out, put a thing through it and put it in a spit and rolled it around, and that was it.
Subscribe and save. Do we need bacon? Do we need bacon, peanut butter, brittle? You guys don't have a peanut allergy, I assume?
No, just the stupid one.
I have really bad, one of my problems, I have really bad food discernment. So I eat everything.
All right,
so I don't know what I'm allergic to. Some stuff just makes me sick and I just keep eating it.
I'm getting
That's called dairy.
Oh, yeah, no, this is good. This is bacon and peanuts.
The only thing I won't eat is beets.
Are you serious? Beets are good.
What?
Stupidest damn thing ever made. I don't know why the hell people would eat that.
No, beets are good. Pickled beetroot. Oh, do not get me started on proper good. You want to talk about your pickles? Pickled beetroot for crying out loud. It's good stuff.
I'm so glad we declared independence from this shit.
Yep. I'm right there with you. Pickle.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Pickled beetroot? Have you had piccalilli? This has nothing to do with dicks either. I'm sending you
pickle. Who did you pickle, Lily?
Piccalilli.
So you got to. Do
you
kill her first,
all right,
or
you guys are getting
I'm trying to Google it, and it's coming up Pickle Rick.
Piccalilli.
All I'm getting with Pickle Lily is Pickle Rick.
I'm not Googling any of this shit.
Do either of you two know who Pickle Rick is?
No,
I know you both struggle with pop culture. Oh.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay.
What's pop culture?
Stand by.
What is pop culture? What is that?
Pop culture, that thing you need to know to connect with your users.
My users?
Boom, boom, boom.
I have users?
You do. It's those people that you serve.
Heinz Piccalilli. Haywood's Piccalilli.
I got to know pop culture first?
Well, it helps. You don't have to know it, but it is helpful.
Give me an example.
I'm sending you Piccalilli.
Pop culture. Give me an example.
Oh,
what is it?
Here you go. Here's an example. Pickle Rick.
No clue.
So I got to know what the hell that is to serve my users.
not all your users, but some of your users, if you can make this analogy, you can connect with them better.
So I have to bring up Pickle Rick in a
I had to learn fucking sports.
sporting. What? Okay, let's see what my next meeting is. My next meeting, I'm gonna bring up, what's this guy called?
Context. It's not for all users, but some.
All right, what's this guy? What's
Any
this guy
user
called?
below the age of 30.
All right, what's this guy called? I'm gonna. This is gonna be my
Pickle
challenge.
Rick.
Pickle Dick.
Okay, so tomorrow, I don't know what my first meeting is tomorrow. I'm gonna look at it.
You don't know each spotted dick, but you'll definitely mess around with pickle dick.
Why not?
I got a problem with
Well,
that.
Pickle Rick.
That's prejudice.
No,
You are
Pickle Rick.
prejudiced. No,
Pickle
pickle.
Rick.
What's Rick's? What's a shortened version of Rick? Rick is dick.
That would be
is dick.
Richard, and another word for Richard is dick.
Is dick, yeah. So you're prejudiced. You'll deal with pickle dick, but you won't deal with spotted dick. You're prejudiced.
Hey. No, it's just that he likes bumps on his dick versus spots.
It's more intense.
No,
He just gets so uncomfortable.
I don't
You
like.
can see it in his face.
I don't like this pop culture thing you're doing anymore. Let's do something else. Yeah. Right.
Oh shit.
So today would have been a great day to do this challenge. Oh, we got to do this. Okay, here. We get to do this. Pick a really unusual, like almost like a Pickle Rick. Like pick something like that. And I'm going to pick one for Chris.
Okay.
Chris, you're going to pick one for Ryan, and Ryan, you're going to pick one for me. And you have to use this word or this term in your very next non-internal meeting.
Okay. No problem.
This is our challenge.
All right. And you're gonna pick mine?
No, I'm picking Chris's.
You're picking Chris's. Who's picking mine? Chris?
Yeah.
Chris is
What am I
picking
going to use?
Chris
Yeah.
is
picking
picking
mine.
mine. Okay.
So I'm going to take
Come
tomorrow
with
off
some,
the
like,
table. I'm going to take tomorrow off the
1300s.
table because my meetings, there's no challenge in any of those tomorrow. Like today would have been a great day because I had the state of Minnesota, the state of Montana. That would have been awesome. So if you'd given me like Pickle Rick, I would have said like, I don't know.
We
I don't
would
know
have
how I
figured
would
it
have
out. It would have been figured
out.
out. Yeah, it would have been figured out.
So Evan, that's the link that will give you the context you need.
This is what I have to say in my next external meeting.
This is the 3 minutes and 59 seconds of your life that will explain Pickle Rick.
Oh my God, who put that last link in there? Holy shit.
Don't even. That was me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it. I was like, damn it, Chris.
It's a little more
Percent this.
Oh,
Percent,
it's
percent.
yeah.
Keyword-
I'm
keywords
not actually
equal. I
trying
get
to get a
that one.
reverse shell to your machine. I promise.
And QID, okay, I got that one. And QSID, okay, I got that one. And then
Just click the damn thing. Just
SRES
click-
equals.
just
It's like,
click-
what the fuck variable is that?
just click the damn-
HG blow.
Holy shit,
HG blow.
that is a complex son of a bitch. I'm sure
Oh,
you
I
can do,
know. Yeah.
A lot of
do something
tokens
with
in that one.
Yeah.
So
damn.
speaking of, because that's a form of language, tonight's topic.
I don't,
So
okay.
so communication, right? I know, gotta at least announce what the topic is, and then we can go off that topic again like we usually do. But
Okay.
I've been working on this. You guys know this. Digital world, analog human, disconnect in the language between IT and the user, the average person.
Yeah.
So today I presented to all of the superintendents of the state of Georgia, a couple of
there's
key
a state of
legislative, Georgia.
So it's a real place.
It's a real place
Shit. All right.
full of very wonderful people. It's actually quite diverse down here.
There's some good folks. Yeah, there's some really, really good folks down there.
And we talked today not about cybersecurity. That's not what we talked about. We talked about life skills. We talked about safety. We talked about risk management. We didn't talk about cybersecurity, firewalls, antivirus. We did talk about phishing and how phishing without context does not achieve the results you hope it will, right? But we humanize the conversation. This group of people speaks human fluently, but they're like me when it comes to Spanish. Even though I have Duo, like Albano, Cerveza, Queso.
Banyo, it's Banyo, man. Come on.
See, there you go, right?
Dude, check it out. I got like 55,000 points right now.
I know. I saw. I got a thing. It's like, you need to congratulate Evan. He dominates this platform.
It's pretty cool, man.
So that led me to draw some conclusions. The work I do in K-12, the number one thing I have to do to be effective is change the way I talk. I have to do that.
You have to talk louder?
Huh? I need to speak up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No. I was just wondering, you said you have to speak differently. So I was wondering if that was it.
No, it's I have to speak in terms and analogies that are relatable to them and the way they see the world. And that was the epiphany. It's connecting in a way that they see the world. Not everybody sees it the same way, right? Now, there are some generalities that apply that we can leverage. There's some certain elements of the human experience that are shared. But at the end of the day, if we keep talking tech, we're going to fail. We're going to fail hard. If the users don't participate, I don't care what we create. We can create the best stuff ever. The three of us are trying to brainstorm our way into some pretty cool solutions. But even those can be easily defeated by a user that doesn't know why to give a shit.
Yeah, I'm totally, yeah.
So that was the idea, the antithesis, if you will, behind tonight's episode of
Minnesota.
I like this, Evan. I actually feel like this is a very fitting, like it just works.
I'm the Harley pig.
I'm into it. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And communication, right? And we can pick on things like lawyer speak. You ever tried to communicate with a lawyer? That's a challenge.
I got stories.
Yeah, all of us, I would imagine, have. Yeah.
So mine are usually in the defense capacity. My lawyer stories, right? Excuse me, what do we need to say to the judge? Okay, good. Let's say that.
Oh,
but
no.
But I think the problem we have is around communication, information, disinformation. There are folks out there selling products that don't work. Well, why are they able to sell them? They communicate differently. And that was the other thing. The other epiphany I had was the way we sell products at Security Studio and the product that we deliver is a great product, and the sales are done ethically, which can be a challenge because you can't just say magic bullshit, right? You can't just my salespeople aren't allowed to make promises for things that don't exist or things that aren't real or give guarantees that can't be backed up. Like that's a no-go zone. Everybody else does that. So it makes it harder to compete. When you're the one telling the truth and everybody else is telling lies, it makes it more difficult to compete.
It's freaking twice as hard, yeah, because first and foremost, you've got to be heard. And then you almost have to counter argue why yours doesn't have baubles and blinky shit on it.
So then the more I thought about it, the more I got to this conclusion. We still haven't simplified things enough. So as I'm looking at version 2 of S2 School, I'm taking a whole different approach to the problem. I'm the security guy. I understand the framework. I can tease out a yes or no, a true or false, out of a question that doesn't even resemble a cybersecurity question.
Right.
So that becomes the challenge, right? So as I'm revamping it, I'm talking to a lot of non-security people and I'm saying, read this language from NIST or ISO or whatever, right? Read it as they wrote it and tell me what you get out of it? What's your takeaway? Did this make sense to you? Do you know what this is? And then through working with them, I'm trying to find the most humanistic way to describe the question. And I think we as an industry have to go there if we actually want them to participate.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Is it good? That was the question.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. It's and I think even if you can speak their language, it's we've oversold fear. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's one thing to speak the language, it's another thing to motivate people, right? And they have to go together. Because most of the people I talk to kind of know, right? You kind of know you should choose strong passwords. You kind of know you should turn on multi-factor authentication. You kind of know a lot of these things, but you don't do it. And so why? You know, and we've always gone towards the negative, right? You could, whatever, you know, we were the boy who cried wolf for so long that now it falls on deaf ears. And so I think not only do we need to speak their language, but we need to figure out psychologically what motivates them. You know, what do you actually care about? You don't care about security, fine. Do you care about the health of your children? Do you care about, you know, but it's going to be a different message for different people, right? And I think I don't know schools like you do, you know, but to me, it seems like schools are very, very political. Everybody's there to cover their ass. And so I need to put this in a position that, hey, this can make you, you know, keep you in your cush board job thing. You want that, right? I'm like, yeah, I want that. Okay, well, just do this. And then, and like in states, I'm learning with states, most state CISOs, I think the average tenure is about 2 years. And their motivation, and the latest one is, you know, look at Kevin Ford, right? Kevin Ford went to North Dakota, came out of the private sector. I think did some good stuff, but it was obvious that he was using this as a stepping stone to his next private sector gig. And he got a really good one. And I don't fault anybody for that. But what I'm saying is, like, if that's your motivation, if your motivation is to make a name for yourself so you can get that next higher paying gig, well, then I need to put this in a way like, I can make you look really good. I can make you, you know, I mean, you can put this on your resume. That's pretty badass, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's part of it's language and part of it's what makes people tick. I don't know.
Well, and that's where I go back to something I've said for quite a while now. The current security awareness training sucks and is ineffective because it's attempting to over blanket care. You can't go, what's going to trigger me versus you versus Chris are three completely different things. No, you want to motivate me? The tactics that you need to motivate Chris, they're not going to work on me.
Yeah, but here's the
motivate you.
I get it, but I can't completely personalize stuff. I mean, if you think about it, we got 7.5 billion people. Well, actually, no, because what do we got? 5.5-ish billion people are connected at the moment, give or take a few. So you can't individually tailor to that many people. And if you look at just the US alone, you got 360 million people in the US, of which maybe 300,000 change their passwords or actually understand the shit properly. And that's if you're lucky. And then, so how the hell do you deal with the rest of them? I can't individually tailor it. There's just no way. There's got to be some default messages that resonate.
By rolling it down. We have to take the tech out of it. We have to make it.
I'm totally with you on the tech. Totally. I mean,
basis though, like human. So what do all human beings share in common? Have you ever heard a human in another country laugh? Did it sound different than the way somebody in England laughs, or America, or Australia?
People don't laugh in England.
A laugh's a laugh. A sneeze is a sneeze. A fart is a fart.
Well, like the black and
white. You almost have to go to that base though, that really basic, you are a human who breathes and eats and shits and sleeps and fucks, and therefore here's
Wait a
how
second.
this is relatable. I mean, I hope you do all those things. If you're not doing all those things, you should see a doctor.
Yeah. Here's the, okay, so, okay, let's take it back to basics. We're going to go back to basics. Let's talk about road safety.
Yep.
Look left, look right. Well, at least in my country, it was, I know what look left and look right. I don't know what the hell it is over here. Look one way.
Gas pedal.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, if you're walking, literally crossing a road, green cross code. In the UK, it was green cross code. You know, there was the simple stuff. We had that as a simple safety standard. You know, that it's almost back to the school. I mean, I remember at school watching these freaking videos. I remember watching the one about trains. You know, don't screw around near train tracks. Don't mess with electricity. Don't play around in farmyards. You know, we need the don't pick up the fucking iPhone. Too late. Parents already gave the stupid thing to us. I mean, if we're taking it back to that, that's literally where we need to take it to. We need literally the green cross code of technology.
I would agree with that.
And I'm not disputing it, but I mean, it has to, I mean, for the masses, it's, I mean, I remember there was a great book. There was the M is for Malware book that was written by one of our industry folks. Who actually wrote that one? Was it Curtis? He wrote it, and it's actually really nice because it was cybersecurity ABCs. And it was actually really, really cool. I liked it. It was actually a very, very nice, very, very easy to understand way of doing things. It talked about the ABCs. Hell, the shit I did for Wiser, the stuff I did for Wiser, I broke down the compendium. If we can take that and put that into a book on the acronyms we use, into a simple book, that would be perfect. And it's like Mr. Men. I mean, it's, you know, remember, did you guys grow up on the Mr. Men books?
I don't know. Were there pictures?
It was like the English version. Yeah, Mr. Man. It's like the English version of Sesame Street.
Did Mr. Man have a spotty dick?
Mr. Men did not have spotty dicks. They had Mr. Messy and Mrs. Messy. They had all these other Mr. Men books. Look up the damn Mr. Men books.
No, not getting it. Is this a pop culture? Is this a pop culture thing I missed?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's as a kid you grew up on them.
What do you think pop culture is?
It's not your freaking. It's not your.
Okay,
novel.
Chris, that brought up a website that I'm no longer comfortable with. What is this? what was the?
It's
Mr.
the
who?
Mr. Men. Mr.
Like M-I-S.
Ryan, you're too easily
No,
socially
Mr. as in
engineered.
MR. Mr. MR.
You're too easily social engineered. I ain't going to any link he tells me to go to.
Smart
Ever.
move. Men books, and you have Mr. Tickle, Mr. Greedy, Mr. Happy, Mr. Nosy, Mr.
Ryan, are you doing
yes. Okay.
Ryan, are you doing all this
yes.
shit in the VM? Are you doing this shit in the VM?
We're good. Don't worry.
You know that doesn't make.
I have my internet. I have my internet condoms on. We're fine.
Okay. Well, VM just makes it a little more difficult. Probably the websites he's sending you to, they don't have the skill, unless Ryan is running, or unless Chris is running the damn website. It's just,
no, he's too busy with his Tor nodes. I saw a documentary on Netflix, and Mr. Chris Man, after our little trip out to GurCon, I looked at it with a new context and I went, huh, I'm pretty sure I know the guy that did that.
What show were you watching?
I can't say. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary. I feel deep, or no, it was not Netflix. It was YouTube.
YouTube.
Either way, I was like, something about dreams and marketing.
Yep.
I can't plead the fifth because I'm not entirely certain what the laws of this country apply to me and don't apply to me. But yeah, let's just say I'm going to say nothing at this point in time.
Yeah, no shit. I just want you to know I was literally on my couch going. Amy looks at me. She goes, "Chris or Evan?"
Not me.
I said, well, this one's a Chris one.
Yep.
No, not me. I don't do anything wrong, you guys. I'm chilling back here.
My name's Paul. That's between y'all.
So, the fuck were we talking about?
We're talking about communication
Keeping
and how we engage and talk to our users, to our leaders, to our peers, to each other. How many times has especially the females in our industry been talked down to? Part of that's there's assholes, but part of it is poor communication skills.
Well, and it's a societal issue too, right? You know, being, you know, going to other countries, Mexico, I'll just use Mexico as an example. Mexico and the United States, you know, what are the things that are different in our cultures, right? Obviously, they don't have the technology we do. They didn't go a billion miles an hour, you know, down this super highway, not even knowing how to drive the car. They're still kind of like there, right? But you look at one of the things that really frustrates me about this culture is we're so damn transactional. We're not relational. In Mexico, when I talk to people there, it's not like, oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Okay, good. And then you just go about your business. That's transactional, right? I didn't really care. It was just, I was being courteous. That's how we do it in this culture, right? Because rarely do you stop and like, oh, how you doing? And, you know, like if you go to the cashier at like the gas station, oh, how you doing today? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Okay. And then you go about your transaction, right? You don't like, well, you know, my wife left me, you know, or, you know, I got this pain right here. I'm not sure I'm looking, you know, I mean, you just don't have those conversations. Whereas like in Mexico, you have these conversations, you know, it's much more relational. Take that to, you know, the people that we talk to. We're so busy, we're so fast, especially in our industry when we're trying to sell things to people. It's I sell. I always start every one of my conversations with, I don't have anything to sell you because I don't even know what the fuck your problem is.
Right.
Let's talk. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you struggle with. What's your concerns? You know, what frustrates you? You have these conversations and then you realize like, you know what, I'm really frustrated. I can't sleep at night because whatever. And then they tell you. You're like, well, tell me more about that. It's the same kind of thing I did with that, with Quentin. You remember Quentin at the Gurkhan? It was hell yeah, there you go, baby. Now you're playing. I love it.
Now do the black. Can you do
Don't
black
play the
and white
game.
at the same time?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
But like Quentin, remember the homeless guy that came up
Yeah.
to me at the hotel?
Yep.
I asked him a simple question. I said, what's your name? Right? He asked me if I had money and everything. I'm like, you know, I don't give homeless people money. I don't give anybody I don't know money because I don't know what you're going to use it for. But you start this conversation, you realize that there are certain things. It's not a bad idea. But I guess I didn't think of that.
I mean, what do you use the money for? I have a good friend of mine. That's his answer for that at any time.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you got to do your things. But anyway, we devalue the relationship piece in so many different places with security. Like you take a lot of CISOs, you take a lot of security people just in general. They're so focused on this task that they have to get done. Come hell or high water, they're going to get this task done. They find a vulnerability. We got to patch that vulnerability. Well, what would that do if I patch that vulnerability? You know, what does that system do? Do we need that system? Is that system providing any critical functions? Maybe I should talk to the owner of that system. Oh, you don't know who the owner of that system is because you never took the fucking time to understand who the owner of these, you know what I mean? We're so transactional. We don't take the time to understand. And I think if we did, we would resonate with people. I would understand the language you speak. I wouldn't just assume you speak my language. I wouldn't just assume that you're motivated by, you know, a data breach. Oh my God, you're going to have a data breach. People are like, I don't give a shit.
Right.
All my data's out there. That ship sailed, you know, so it's more work. And that's another thing I think I realized in this industry is people don't like to work. and that frustrates the shit out
And
of me.
not just this industry.
It pisses me off, man. We get paid well. I get paid good money. You get, we get paid well.
Yeah, very well for what we do. Let's face it. I mean, yeah, for what we do.
I should earn every fucking dime I make.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're one of those lazy security people, give your paycheck back and get the hell out of the way, because you got people like us, and I think there are many like us that actually do work hard, that do want to do the thing.
And there's the juniors. For God's sakes, what did I mean? It had to be a typo, but I saw something on I think it was LinkedIn. It was either LinkedIn or Twitter. 52 years experience in firewalls.
What?
5.2. I'm assuming it was 5 plus 2 plus typo, because it came out 52 plus.
Actually,
But there's a part of me that was like,
how old was this person?
That somebody legit said that.
How old was this person?
I have no fucking idea. It was a job posting. It was, 52
Relational, brother, because you don't take the time.
I'm trying to think, because I mean, I remember
it wasn't a human. There was no time to have no relationship.
Computers have feelings too.
I remember
you and Chris
messing
can
with
work
them.
that. You and Chris can work that out with them. I'm sorry.
Ask my little whiny bitchy Surface over here if it's got feelings.
I don't care about your Surface. Your Surface is a Microsoft product. It's
hey, dude,
artificial.
You'd be so proud of me. So I got so pissed off on Saturday, I almost threw this thing against the wall. Seriously. I mean, actually, I did throw it. It didn't hit the wall. I think maybe bad aim. Then I went straight to Best Buy. I got myself a Mac.
How can you miss a wall?
I don't know. I'm a security guy. I don't do this. Come on.
How can you miss a wall?
Well, I think it's because I was getting ready to throw it hard.
Yeah.
And then at the last second, I was like, no. And then I kind of
got it.
Held it back at the last second. So
I feel bad though. I feel bad that we get to that point with tech. I feel.
No, I was so pissed off. So I got up, went to Best Buy, bought myself a MacBook Pro, and that's what I'm talking on now.
They work. They're not perfect. Don't get me wrong. But for the most part, they just freaking work.
So far, so good. I mean,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Do you have, so I just talked to a good friend who's on one of the Slack channels. He actually downgraded from the new M1 chip and bought one of the Intel i9s because everything still works. So do you have one of the Intels or one of the new M's?
One of the Intels, because I also wanted the ability to dual boot if I had to.
Yeah, well, I mean, you went the right route. Absolutely. That's my only concern is Macs work until you get to the new M chips, at which point Macs have gone back to their, like, the fuck were you thinking mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far I like it, man. And I do, it's sad that I've kind of become this, because I have my iPad Pro, I have my iPhone, I have my Apple Watch, now I'm like, shit, now Apple owns me.
Yeah, but you know what? It is. Here's how I look at it. For pure business, like for just shit working, if I have to interact with people, it's Mac. If I need to go break into shit and I need shit to run crazy tools on, 75% of the time, it's not Mac.
Well, and nowadays, I mean, I can dual boot, which is nice. I can always run a VM, which is nice. So if I need to run, I also have a Linux machine, but I don't use that very often because it's cumbersome when I'm dealing with people that use other operating systems so much. So it's like, I hate switching too. I hate, having to keep track of all this shit. So I think the Surface, I might just sacrifice it. I think I might burn it, video it, and send it to Microsoft. I can find Bill Gates' personal email address. Probably I'll send it there.
You guys know on my next upgrade, I'm reluctantly having to join your club or having to roll my own Torval.
You just need to do that on a freaking iPhone. Seriously, get rid of that. I tried sending something to the pair of you again today, and it told me to piss off and it couldn't send it. And I'm like,
I got it.
Damn it. You did?
Yeah. I speak your language, dog.
My iceberg? You got my iceberg. Did you see the iceberg?
Oh, no.
Iceberg.
Did you see an iceberg?
You didn't see the iceberg because you're on an Android, and Androids don't get to see the icebergs. You missed out on the iceberg.
No icebergs for
You-
Androids. Everybody knows
You
that.
I
missed
don't
out.
see an iceberg.
Hang on.
There's no iceberg.
You missed out on the polymetric Fatigo derivation required after this point, the level 5 of the darknet, which is Mariana's web. You missed out on that. So your problem for not having a proper operating system on your phone.
Well, now I'm just sad.
I don't even know what to tell you, Ryan. I mean, I would use the word disappointed, but I know how much that word hurts. So I'm not going to use it. But what I feel is close to that.
I'm going to share my screen so
Well,
everybody else.
while I love you and value your
Oh,
opinion
yeah, I saw
more than
this.
most,
This is the darknet. This is how somebody described.
It's so
the
dark down there. Look at how dark it is down on level
Well, it was actually
5.
the internet.
black.
How somebody actually described the
pitch
internet.
black.
Shit.
This is the internet. This is how somebody described the internet.
You can't even see
You want to
anything
talk
down
about
there.
fucking tech and overly tech shit?
I bet you it's cold there too.
Screw
down
that.
there?
I bet even freaking I mean I've got one of the Rolex deep seas, the Mariana deep sea ones. But I
There's
bet
a
even
final boss.
there is, yeah.
There's a
there
final
is-
boss.
There is a
Ah.
final boss of the internet.
You know what you call that in Mexico? Al
Hey,
final,
now.
al final jefe.
Yeah.
Ooh, heavy.
Mhm.
Let's stop this damn thing. Stop share.
Wait, what happened? I feel like I was
Hefe.
when you
El
when you
Jefe
pulled,
happened.
when you pulled that back. I felt like I was kissing you because I was
Oh.
all up close like this, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, good to see you. Sorry, I violated your personal space right there.
Oh, you're good. We're in good shape.
So firewalls were invented, according to Wikipedia, and that's pretty solid. 1987.
Yeah, late 80s.
So 52 years ago.
That shit ain't happening. Listen, I think you're right. It's a 5. But okay,
Honestly, it's got to be a typo. Like that's the
Marcus
most logical answer.
Oh shit. He's on this Wikipedia. Marcus Random. What? I love Marcus Random. Do you know Marcus Random?
Yeah,
What's he doing now?
I have no clue. I'm actually just checking up.
My God, he was a guy that I had so much respect for because I still do. I mean, he's still alive, I assume. Because he's such a straight shooter. I love his dry humor. And he was one of the pioneers. I mean, he was around very early on, at AT&T, Bell Laboratories, doing some cool shit. I like him. Marcus Random. Yeah. 58. He's still young. I don't know what he's doing now. You're figuring it out?
I'm not sorry. I got squirreled.
15 published US patents Marcus Random has.
Nice.
Published patents. Inventor. World mover. Changer. Moneymaker.
Influencer,
Spotted
Instagrammer,
spotted
Snapchat,
dick.
TikToker,
Spotted dick. The dick of spottedness. In your face. Get some now.
Coming this summer, Spotted Dick.
Hey, it's good stuff with a little bit of like golden
Just
syrup.
put some honey on it and stick it in your mouth.
Actually, golden syrup is better.
If you buy it now, you get 2 for 1.
Money back guarantee.
Now. Yeah, that's cool.
And see, Evan, you're a good sale. Here's what it is. We just need to start selling cybersecurity from under a Carney tent. Put on the boom mic. That's now the requirement. If you sell a product that guarantees something, you have to do it from underneath the carnival tent with one of the little ear mic things.
Okay, so this is what I'll do. The state fair next year, because they have a lot of those at the state fair. I'm going to get a guy and I'm going to ask him, when can I come and just use this? I want to film really quick. I just want to film like, I want to, want to be the Slick Willie kind of security salesperson
Yeah.
guy, but I want to use your thing, right? I want to use your setup and we'll do that. If you remember, I'll forget.
I love this.
But
We need to.
we can totally get them to do it because they take breaks,
Yeah.
you know, and we could do it in the morning, we could do it in the evening, we could do it when you take a break.
Well, what we do is we include the
I can
product.
stand up there with you. If you're selling these fucking Ginsu knives, you don't think I can sell a Ginsu knife?
It
I can sell the
slices,
shit out
it
of Ginsu knives.
dices, it stops ransomware.
It never fucking gets dull.
Look at it, cut this tomato. Look at it, stop this attachment. It's
You can stab people with it. I mean, fuck. You can.
if
can
your
build a
employee
house
clicks
with
the
it.
link, you can cut them.
I'm telling you, man, I can sell the shit out of Ginsu
Come on,
knives.
Chris, you gotta start hawking some product here.
No, here's what I'm doing. You saw my LinkedIn
It's
post.
too
I think I probably-
civilized.
No, I am seriously, I was going to try and do it tomorrow if I have time tomorrow. I'm getting a cardboard box and I'm putting one of those things on it and I'm going to go I'm going to go panhandling. I'm going security panhandling.
Can I go? I want to go.
I put the instructions up there deliberately on one of the LinkedIn
No, I want
posts.
to go with you. Are you
You
doing
can come
it?
out. Yeah, I would love to.
You gotta come down to Arizona.
Oh yeah, you.
Is that where you're doing it? Is it in Arizona?
We're doing it in Arizona as well. I have a Thursday night. When do you get in, Ryan?
I will, fingers crossed, be at the Airbnb 11 p.m. ish.
So we're not doing it Thursday night. We're doing it Friday morning before we go.
That's the soonest I can get there. I've got a
We'll do it.
presentation.
Hey, we'll do it Friday morning. We'll do it. We'll practice Thursday night, and then Friday morning we're doing it again.
Perfect.
Can I
Before
just
we go,
tonight?
I want to go panhandling where the college kids go in. I want to stand around those street corners where the traffic lights are, and we're
Can
going
I-
to go fucking panhandling. We're
Can I
going to do it.
come? Can I come with you just to do this?
Yes.
Okay, so I just need to fly in Thursday and then I can fly back out on Friday.
Yeah.
You can fly in Friday and fly out on Friday,
If you can get in
depending on
Friday,
your preferences.
What
Yeah.
what airport do I need to go to?
So Tucson
or
or
anywhere
Tucson.
close. Hang on, or anywhere close. I will come pick you up wherever you can get
Well,
to.
you still got to drive my ass back
I'll figure that
on
out. Friday.
Friday. Yeah, you got to take me up to Phoenix.
When actually, that is a good point. When do I have to do that? When do we need to do that? We
Hold
might
on.
as well talk about it here
Let me
while we're
ask
talking
Delta.
about it.
I
Damn,
texted you.
flights is
did?
expensive.
That means I have to remember these things because
Yeah, well, that I wasn't counting on memory. I was counting on commitment. Let's see.
All right.
When is it?
Well, there's a good flight.
I-
like that one.
Depart at 6:40. So I have to be there 5:40, give or take.
5 and change, not 5. Yeah, don't leave it too
Yeah.
late. Where are you going? Tucson to where are you flying out of?
Phoenix. It's
Phoenix.
the only way I could get home in time. If I was to fly out of Tucson back to Minneapolis, I
100
wouldn't get home. I'm supposed to do a 5K. I'm not doing this. I'm walking. I'm walking gingerly. I'm not running a 5K. But I'm supposed to be at a 5K at 7:30 in the morning on Saturday. Dressed as testosterone. And my wife is going as estrogen.
5K.
The things you do for love.
Did I ever
So
show
I
you?
might, what I might
ever-
do, I might take you back to Phoenix because we're not going to have time. We're recording at 2 p.m, aren't we?
You guys should have coordinated better.
I have no idea. I can get a rental car too. That's
Maybe
not-
if you were
it's
more
not
relational and less transactional, maybe you would have had this figured out by now.
Wow.
No, you remember, is it 11 or 2 we're doing this thing?
I was under the impression it was at 11.
You might be right. I don't remember. Rachel, is
I have
Rachel
had it
on?
in my head the whole time.
Is
that this was
Rachel
a
on? Is
morning
Rachel
thing.
on? Hang on, Rachel, when the hell are we doing this thing? Rachel, is
Rachel
on.
Arnold, save us.
Rachel Arnold,
You save us now.
you
Rachel,
save
when are we
now,
doing this thing on
Rachel.
whatever day, Friday? Because what I might do is I might just leave. If I'm taking you from Tucson to Phoenix, I might just drive from Phoenix and just head back because Phoenix back to mine. I mean, either that or I'm going to go back another 120 miles and then do 900 and something the following day or that night the following day. So I might just drop you off and then just head straight north.
It all sounds very risky to me.
Well, we're doing it for the kids, so it's worth the risk.
Oh yeah, we'll have a ton of fun. I just don't know what the hell time we're starting. That's the one big thing.
So what year is it? It's 2021.
Oh, it says 1 p.m. She said she put the link in the chat. I don't know what chat she put it in.
I see 1 p.m. 1 p.m. is the recording.
Yeah, so how long is that for? Rachel, how long are we doing the recording for? Because if you're
And if
flying-
y'all don't have a Rachel in your life, you should get a Rachel in your life.
oh my gosh, tell me about it. We'll just get this Rachel.
Dude, so you mentioned running a 5K. I found something. Did you ever see this?
What?
This
Did
is
you
what
run?
this is what I have on the back of my truck.
Yes, I have seen that.
Everybody's got those stickers that say like 26.2 or whatever. That's what I have on the back of mine.
1 to 3. Okay, so there you go. We're doing it from 1 to 3. So from Tucson to Phoenix is 113 or 120 miles or something.
What are you driving and how are you driving? And then we
Uh,
can figure out time from there.
so I'm going to be bringing you haven't seen this one. I'm bringing the GLS 550 because I'm bringing Milo with me. So, and that's already got a little bit of spice to it. So it's 500-600 horsepower or something stupid.
So then the follow-up question, how are you driving?
Quickly, apparently. Because it's going to be Friday afternoon getting into, actually, what's the airport there? Do you know what the airport is? PHX?
PHX.
So Tucson to I think oh, fucking hell. 109 miles. So it's just south. It's south of the main. Well, it's south,
I've got it at an hour 34 on the I-10 West.
And I've done that trip a couple of times. I know that road pretty well. And it's pretty straight and it's kind of nice. And most of it's decent blacktop, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But I don't want to cut anything short for anybody either. So if needed, I can always get a car.
Mhm.
Let's catch up on this one offline. We'll have to figure that one out.
I like it.
We need to find out if there are plans, because I'm planning on getting in at a reasonable time Thursday. Because I'm probably going to leave like Wednesday evening or something like that from here and just drive part of the way down, crash out in the back of the car because I've got Milo with me and I'll have the memory foam mattress in there for him. So I was going to do that and just crash out in the car for a few hours and then drive down and get down there like Thursday afternoon, hang out. Maybe we'll do dinner Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, bring the whiskeys. Then Thursday night we drink, Friday we play. What I might do in that case is leave at the same time, but I don't know if there's anything planned for Friday afternoon. Because I actually I wouldn't mind getting back to this neck of the woods on like Friday evening. So I've got Saturday here, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I totally get it. But and if I'm already like 100 miles north, it feels kind of crazy to go 100 miles south again to then come another 100 miles back north.
All I know is I had to broker a deal.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because the 5K was locked in the calendar before the event.
I can only imagine.
It's still clear to me.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit what you do, but here's where you're going to be and when.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes, I heard you.
Yep.
So I'm down here in Atlanta with the boy.
Yeah.
I took him on his first airplane ride. He really liked it.
He's not ridden a plane before?
Not until now.
Oh my gosh.
And on the way back, we get to ride on one of them big boys. So he got like the regular plane experience, and now he's going to get the like international long haul.
Oh,
so we're flying back on, I don't know, an Airbus A10 or whatever the hell. It's massive, right? It's one of the 2 rows on the outer side and the 4 row in the center. And it's got
oh yeah, you're getting the big boys. Okay,
that's
cool.
Oh yeah, it's a big plane.
Oh, nice. Yeah, way different experience. Magic carpet ride versus every single freaking bump.
Right. So he is with me. I thought he would pop in for a second and say hi. Apparently he listens to the show. I just found that out.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna pop my head.
I'm always
in
talking
now
shit.
since
All right,
I'm-
there you go.
You're blurred on the
he's gonna-
background. Get rid of the
It's
damn.
not
Oh, there
blurred.
he is.
There you go.
No,
I'll
well, no,
turn-
you're
I'll
still
turn
blurred.
off.
Turn your gosh darn it all blurry back.
I'm turning off the blur.
Good
Turning
job.
it off. It's
Hey,
all-
Rugrat, help him figure out technology because he can't do it himself.
yeah, Grandpa doesn't know how to use the computer over here.
No
Yeah.
shit, you're getting too old and gray. It shit ain't happening anymore. Things stop
Yeah, no, I
working.
seen all
Things
that
don't
gray.
happen. You got to rely on Evans knobbly pickles for stuff. I mean, it's just
Nope.
Well, and you know all that
Pickle
spotted
here.
dick you keep talking about.
damn right. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I tell you.
You can have mine if you want.
No, don't give my spotted dick away.
No. You gotta have that one. You gotta have that one so you can talk about it.
Yeah,
You sure?
come on, Evan. Real pimps charge for that.
Yeah, for real.
It's extra. I mean, seriously, that's character. It's good for you. It'll put hairs on your chest.
Yeah. I've heard it's really good. Like honestly, I've heard that it's really good. You have
Well,
to try
then
it.
you must be curious to try
That's
it.
the microwave stuff. It's not as good
If you've
as.
heard it's really good, you should confirm this
right.
No,
So
I will
give it to
find.
I had the spotted dick. It
as a
wasn't terrible.
friend
I will
because I
find.
love you.
I'm gonna send you. I'm actually gonna find it. I already just ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon. I'm gonna order more stuff from Amazon. There are actually cans. Tesco's does like spotted dick and golden syrup pudding in cans, and it's really good. You steam it for half hour or whatever. And it's just rather fantastic.
No, don't lie.
Yes, it's good for you.
I'm
Yeah,
willing to try it, honestly.
there you go. I have some for you. I will drop it off at your house.
Oh, you eat your
Dad's house.
spotted dick.
We still have the second container that we haven't ate. So you
Right?
you get to
Because the
keep
first
your
one was
stuff.
so good. It was like, oh, I can't wait to eat. No, I'll just save it. Right? Because it was so good.
It was good. I didn't say it was great. I said it was good. But one of these days, Chris will take it. We'll go over to the actual UK where the weird tea people live.
Look what I just found.
Green
No,
possum
there-
and like coon fat gravy.
Oh,
that looks horrid.
hell yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
that looks
hell, this
horrible.
is getting added to cart.
You nobody try to have all that.
I am
There's
so content.
nobody-
I'm
Fuck,
so
ordering-
content with my bacon. I mean, I'm just content, man. I have no want. I
They
mean, your
have
spotted dick,
squirrel.
your spotted dick probably is awesome, but I feel like I'm just being selfish
No, I'm
for
fine
eating
with
it
spotted
because
dick
I'm
for you.
content with what I have. And if I just take more, I mean, I'm taking it from somebody
No,
else.
no. See, here's the problem. You wanted knobbly pickles or whatever it was, pickled dick. You wanted pickled dick, not
My
spotted.
moral compass is not pointing this way.
You wanted pickled dick.
My moral compass is not pointing this way. It's
You
pointing
said
over
you're
here, and you're
all
asking
about
me
the
to go
knob-
over there.
You want knobbly dick, and this is the problem. You are
Wait a
being
second. There's knobbly dick too.
yeah. That's his damn pickled nobbles. Pickles have nobbles on them, so you want knobbly pickled dick.
Oh, I'll do novels.
Oh shit! You can get a pickled dick that yodels.
I'll do novels. I just don't want to do spots, man. Spots are usually an indication of some kind of disease, but novels, that's like a wart or something. I'll eat that.
You can get. Holy shit! There's.
I just discovered we need a content filter.
You do?
There's yodeling.
I tried
there is-
Google wobbly dick.
He didn't like what he saw.
No.
Ryan,
Oh, God.
You
That's
can't,
not good.
you cannot
I had
go to the-
safe search on. It failed me.
you'd never go to the places that Chris tells you about. You never search the terms that Chris mentions.
I said wobbly dick. It said bam. I said whoa.
Nope.
There's a yodeling pickle. You can actually buy a yodeling pickle that looks like a vibrator. It's actually amazing. I'm serious. Hang
I
on.
feel like it's not the vibrator that does the yodeling.
No, hang on. Screen share again. This is shit you got to share sometimes. Archie McPhee, an accoutrement, a yodeling pickle dick, and tell me that doesn't look like an adult toy.
I mean,
And it yodels, so you can have sex with a pickle, and while it's yodeling at you, and it looks like it's
You know
featured.
The most fucked up thing
looks
about
like
this,
a turd.
the most fucked up thing about this isn't the fact that this is what it is. The most fucked up thing about it is there's 6,030 fucking reviews of it.
I didn't even see that part.
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
The fuck?
Oh,
So-
that's awesome.
People are passionate because you only get two kinds of reviews.
I mean, even if I
Hardcore
were to
love
like
and
find,
negative.
even if I were to find myself like lost in life, just like making really shitty choices all the time now, and I decided to buy one of these fucked up things, and I bought it and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I love this thing so much. I'm gonna go fucking give it a review.
There are people here that are asking if
6,030
it's
fucking people
waterproof.
did that.
There's people asking if it's waterproof.
Oh, I wonder.
And so Ryan, back
Because
to
it
the
wants to
topic.
yodel in the canyon.
Ryan,
What?
back to the topic for tonight. How the fuck are you going to communicate with these people?
Yodeling.
Big time.
I gotta show up to the meeting and say, here, choose a strong password, and here, take your yodeling dick.
That actually is a good password.
You want to protect your
Put a
yodeling dick that
space
you're
in it, and it's pretty secure.
you want to protect your yodeling dick that you're so passionate about that you gave a fucking 5-star review on Amazon. If you want to protect that yodeling dick, you better choose a strong password. and use
That's right.
multi-factor.
Otherwise, it might sing songs you don't want it to.
God, I can't.
I
What?
have
How
to-
many
I have
days
to
am
do
I
this.
away
There's
now?
a product review. Hold on.
680 or so, I'd guess. 675.
694.
Oh, okay.
694.
Would you like an 8-inch multicolored yodeling pickle dick? With
Did you guys hear that? Because that was an
Waterproof.
actual product demo.
Fancy. You should ask, Chris. I was actually looking for one of those.
Working for this for years.
Would you mind ordering me a box of said whatever the hell you just said?
I'm gonna order a
Yodeling
couple of
pickle
these.
dicks.
How many pickle dicks do we want? We want these for Christmas. I'm ordering 4 pickle dicks. I mean, pickle yodeling. Proceed to
Okay,
checkout.
so I went to Urban Dictionary. This is the thing.
Yep.
It's not loaded.
How urgently do we want our pickled dicks? Amazon will deliver our pickled dicks on Saturday or next. I'm getting
Overnight.
Wednesday. No, I'm not doing
because
overnight. It's
Now
expensive.
that you've mentioned it, I am not going to be able to sleep until I have one.
I'm ordering.
Oh well, you should know that this product also exists.
Oh,
Dick's
God.
Perky Pickles.
Ooh, do they have
All
good
right.
things?
They're Dick's Perky Pickles. That's all I know.
Oh,
Dick's
that's
got really small perky pickles.
It's got chunks.
Somebody cut up Dick's perky pickle.
It's just chunks.
He probably got too close to that Ginsu knife when he was doing the
awesome.
thing. Got his.
Hey, did y'all ever see the ladder guy?
The what?
He was selling the extendable ladder, the like extendable foldable ladder, and he like
Oh,
goes to
yeah.
climb up it.
He fucked himself up.
Ow, no, seriously?
Yeah, he fucked himself up bad.
Yeah, collapsed. He got all kinds of messed up from that. That's crazy. Yeah, no ladders, no running, no pickled dicks, no spotted dicks. Pretty much stay away from all that stuff. You know. I'm into other things.
Stuff
Long
and
walks,
things.
long walks on
That's
the
good.
beach.
I
Actually, short walks on the beach because I get winded easily and I'm a little overweight, so I start to sweat pretty bad. So I just do the sit on the beach thing. I enjoy sunsets, cats.
I'm good with this. This is working. We got pickled all sorts of interesting stuff.
My life has gotten worse since we started this show tonight.
It's because I've given you too many choices, haven't I? You have choice. You
I
now
feel like I've got anxiety now, and
you got a yodeling dick, a knobbly dick, or a spotted dick. These are your choices in life that you are now. I am helping. I'm helping you. I am giving
I need to
you.
get some medication. I'm feeling anxiety, and I feel like it could. I don't know, maybe depression after that.
Oh, do you need a singing dick as well as a yodeling dick?
Need to go ride my Harley.
That will never cause any problems. I can understand that one.
What link did you share down here now, Ryan?
Definitely not a spotted dick.
Click it. Just click it. Click it. Click it and read the headline.
Oh, so hang on, you'll click stuff from Ryan, but you won't click stuff from me. I see how this is.
Well, I can read Ryan's URL easily. Easier.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Your URL is too damn long with so many fucking variables in it. I have no idea what the hell that does.
This is that whole. So I took Jesse to Norway, and he had like whale.
You
tongue.
sent Jesse to Norway?
I did. We had so much fun.
Right.
It was.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And so the interesting thing about this, to the Icelandic festivals, is just watching the foods. You know, I mean, anything sushi equals bait. So then the question then becomes down like, all right, you're going to try some of this stuff because they have like pickled whale's tongue and all sorts of other crazy shit on there. And, you know, same thing, you know, it's like the sea lion got dunked on the head and the occasional freaking penguin and shit like that. So it was kind of interesting. Yeah, I love this stuff. This is like, I had colleagues, shall we say, that were over in a foreign country, and, you know, the delicacy over there is monkey brain, literally.
Mhm.
And it's still moving. And I'm like, no, that's probably a little bit too far for me on this one. There's certain things I'm good with, and there's certain things I'm like, no, I can't go quite that far. How the hell did we get onto this topic from actually?
I don't know. I have no idea. Communication. We were communicating about communication, and it led us here.
We were being
We're trying to
relational.
find common ground. Apparently, pickle dicks is it.
No, you guys have that in common. I don't have that. Yeah, this is some weird shit. Single-handedly slaughtered 20 armed men and to eat pickled testicles. That's what you sent me, Ryan.
I understand.
Thorablot?
I mean, apparently reindeer balls that have been pickled are quite delicious.
But this dude, Egil Skallagrimson, ate pickled men's testicles.
Where are you getting this? That is not
The link that
I
you sent me.
No, that's not what I sent you.
Yes. First, pickle your testicles is what it says. At the
Yes.
Guardian. Yeah, scroll down, read the damn thing. Second paragraph, last sentence.
Okay,
to get drunk-
Thornablot, a midwinter feast dedicated to all things Viking
The
and
last
fabulous. Eagle, yes, like a man who single-handedly slaughtered 20 armored men and to eat. So first off, that's not even proper like sentence structure.
Well, it's
It's
because it's
European.
Icelandic. It's translated from Icelandic law. That's why.
Okay,
That's the
well,
I mean, all they're doing is just eating test. I mean, it's no different than ripping out somebody's heart because you believe it has power. It's the same damn thing. You rip off somebody's testicles and you stew them up because you believe you now own their testosterone and their manhood.
so
Same thing.
you
I haven't done that either.
first
I
you
haven't-
take,
I haven't eaten a man's heart either, though.
you
It's
take
nice.
their testicles and then you put them in because we pickle things at my house.
Do I?
I know this process. It takes months.
See, he pickles testicles.
Well, I don't
No.
want to go. I don't want to go
I
into
pickle-
this
I
too,
pickle
too
spotted
fast. And I want to
dicks.
do it right. Do I start
Or
with the
bumpy
man's
dicks.
heart first and then go to the testicles, or do I do the
I pickle
testicles?
bumpy
to go-
dicks.
Let's say I was interested in this and I just wanted to get started. Where would I start?
wait.
So you need a jar. You need starts with a jar.
A jar of
The
what?
lid. Well, you get like a mason jar, for example.
I know, but what's in the
I love
mason?
mason jars. They're awesome.
Well, first you put some water and some salt and maybe a little bit of vinegar to make a brine. You might throw some garlic in there, maybe a couple spices.
garlic.
And then whatever it is that you would like to pickle, you also put in the jar and you screw the lid and then you boil it.
No, I understand how to pickle shit, but let's say I want to, for this Ingle start, whatever this guy's name is, I'm assuming he didn't just start out with testicles. He had to work his way up to it.
No,
Maybe an egg.
if it's a warrior, I mean, I didn't read the whole thing, but if it's a warrior,
He just
I mean,
went
that's
right straight for the testicles.
yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, you think that okay,
I've never
let's-
done this.
well, no, go back to Aztecs. What did the Aztecs prize? The hearts. Why? Because I mean, you start looking at the logics and reasons and why. You pull out somebody's heart, you have their life, you have their blood, you have their soul, you have their spirit, all this. Some people pull out the spine, some people want the brains. In this case, from a warrior standpoint, I want your manhood. I want your fucking testicles and your dick, and I want it served up to me boiled on a plate with some potatoes, possibly a side of broccoli.
And that makes you,
Well, yeah, I mean, you think about it. I mean, that's, yeah, why not?
it makes you more manly or something.
Apparently so. I mean, it's no different. You're reading somebody else's test. I mean, if you go, I mean, we're going back in time.
How did I make it this long? I mean, how did I get to 50 years old
Without eating testicles.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you come out. You've had what the hell is it over here? Rocky Mountain oysters. That's bull's testicles.
Oh,
That's
I had that.
Colorado. If you ask for an order of Rocky Mountain oysters, that's bull testicles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, look at Ryan. He got younger and cleaner shaved.
I'm back.
Wow. So, okay. Interesting. Yeah, this got fucked up.
This is why you had to run the Zoom,
Why do I have to run your internet?
because I got guys so the Hilton every hour kicks you off the network.
Oh, yeah.
Or actually, sorry, the Rocky Mountain oysters. People eat those because to aid their sexual performance. But I mean, okay. Think about it. That's no.
Never had a problem with that.
But that's no difference. Okay, you look at Chinese medicine, and I'm not necessarily picking on the Chinese, but I am. You look at the reasons that we have rhino horn. Rhino horn, I'm pretty sure that's a medicine, that's medicinal. There are a number of tribes and a number of other countries that believe you grind up rhino horn, it's woohoo manhood. Because let's face it, a rhino's just sitting there and it's like this. Whoa, that's manhood. I need to kill the rhino and powder its horn, and I'll have this too.
Never had a problem.
That's like 80% of freaking Eastern medicine.
Right, there we go. Woohoo!
Let's just be honest. Shark fin and
yeah,
whatever that weird thing is they eat that like.
So at some point, do you think somebody just had a problem? They're like, I'm just not performing in the bedroom like I used to. Let's try rhino horn.
They got a case of the enlarged prostate, which led to erectile dysfunction.
Well, they didn't even know what a prostate was back then.
Okay, here it is.
Look at him. Oh, he's stuck there.
2014, China has to pass a law that the eating of a tiger's penis or rhino horn and other endangered animal products, because it has no medicinal properties. So yeah, I'm going to eat my fallen foe's testicles. God damn it!
All right, you can have mine too.
We're going to pickle the.
I mean, not my testicles, but you can have my kills. You can eat their testicles. So because we're in the battle together, Chris. You can count on me, man. I'll kill people. I'll do it, and you can have the testicles from my kills as well. I will give.
That'd be good. I mean, think about it. It's no different than. I mean, it's like meatballs. It's no different than spaghetti and meatballs. It's the same thing. And by the way, Vietnam thinks it cures cancer and hangovers. So
I think they're different. I think they're different.
No, same stuff, same general idea. It's all kind of gristly and chewy.
No,
I think the only thing they have in common is that
meatballs you've been eating, bro. If you've been eating meatballs that taste like testicles, you've been eating.
I don't know what Italian restaurant you've been going to, but yeah, they ain't doing it right.
So $650,000 worth of rhinos' heads, specifically their horns, were heading to Vietnam because it's $100,000 a kilo, because it is quantity for poaching rhino horn, and it's basically it cures cancer and hangovers. I mean, Where the fuck do we come up with this stuff from?
Well, it kills testicular cancer for sure.
Apparently so.
No testes, no cancer.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I don't know. People are weird. This is I've been around long enough to draw that conclusion. I've met enough humans. I am a human.
Tell me about it. Yeah,
They're
no,
weird.
it's definitely. I don't get humans sometimes. I really don't, and I think that's. And back to your thing. This is where the challenge comes in. We can communicate to some degree. No two ways about it. But I really think it needs more people from outside of our industry to stick their head around the door and go, that's what you guys are on about, or folks are on about. Hey, this is how you need to bloody say it. It's almost got to come from outside our industry. Somebody's got to put their head in and go,
right?
Hey, this is how. Yeah.
I give this talk today.
We need JCDC.
1/3 of the room related to one set of analogies.
Right.
Another third, same topic, twisted the analogy. The other third, different set. Other third, different set. So part of what I did today was A/B testing.
Hang on, that was 4/3 of a room.
No, 3/3.
Hang on, you said 1/3 of the room got one analogy.
Another third got another.
Yeah, another third twisted it, and then another third got something else.
And then
no.
And then the third half had some of it too.
1/4 of an eighth of nothing to infinity and beyond.
Quantum.
But then 20%. But then 20% of the 80%.
Of my survey sample of 4.
Okay.
90% of people agree with this statement. How many people you asked? 4.
Yeah, exactly.
90% of dentists support teeth.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh my gosh.
But but what I found was there were certain veins that resonated with larger groups, but that larger group didn't represent half. It was less than half. So this message got those folks to nod, yep, and then twist the message a little bit, same core learning, same core topic theme, different message. The other group says yes, and so on and so on. And so I think that's how we have to hit it. Like we have to, you don't have to get to specific individuality. That's impossible. It's not scalable. People are too weird. That changes minute to minute, right? Like, but I do think there are groupings of commonality that you can reach at some degree of scale.
Yeah. I think, me, man, I'm big on accountability. I think once you start holding the people that should be accountable, I think that's going to get a lot of attention, and people will want, because it just seems like a lot of people understand what the hell I'm saying, because they just get it, right? When I tell you, I'm not talking like, decompiling or, reversing malware or anything. I'm just telling you to choose a strong password, and you've seen a password, you know what that is. And, the shit I'm telling you, and you're not doing it. And that's my biggest frustration. Like, even when I give talks to, other security people, and we all did it, we all saw it because we were in the same conference. Everybody's nodding their head. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Asset management. Gotta have it. Well, why the fuck don't you have it?
Hang on. Whoa. Stop. Just hang on for a second. What the fuck just popped up in our in the chat? The webcam HD sing crap. What the hell's that?
Huh? What? Where?
Don't worry about it.
YouTube?
No, I do worry about it. I'm a little concerned by that. What is that? And where the hell did
Ooh, strips without clothing.
Just click
where the hell
OK.
did that come from?
Just click OK.
No, I'm clicking report unless that's you messing around.
No. Well, whatever. You don't have to report it because I have the authority.
That's just unwanted. What the fuck did that come from?
Just somebody just joined, and that was their shit.
That's just gonna get user in timeout.
Yeah, I did it.
Thank you.
I did it too.
Online strips without, oh shit, wait, unhide that. I'm interested in this. I might want some of this.
No, I hid it for a reason. Leave it alone.
So I hid them, and Chris, you timed them out for 300 seconds. So they're on timeout from you.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had that power to do that.
Yeah.
I saw timeout. I killed one, and I reported one, and I timed out because I was intrigued. And I just think, what the fuck? How the hell did we end up on somebody's fucking spam list to come out of stuff? That's no different than those stupid bloody ones I get on LinkedIn.
Crawler, robot TXT. Crawler, robot TXT.
Oh,
How do I get in the list?
yeah.
How do I get in the list?
No, I don't want to be in any more lists.
Was that pop culture? Did we just do pop culture?
No, that's inventing pop culture.
But it's pop culture.
Well, all right, I guess we'll give it a little bit.
Marlis, I pop culture.
That's
Marlis, I pop cultured with my friends. I did it. Yeah. I'm cool. Yeah.
I have to fly out. Okay, so
I'm gonna get
Tell
friends
Brett.
now.
tell Brett late November, early December. I'm
Do
coming
you
up
have
to say
Brett's
hi to
info?
y'all.
Do you have Brett's info?
No,
Why not?
we didn't because we didn't get to swap because we were too busy making friends with each other
Matthew,
to swap numbers.
hey, Matthew,
That's
now
why.
that I'm watching the chat thing now, I always forget to do that, so I never really look. But Matthew H is absolutely right. Deloitte, EY. The motivation, right? I mean, security is not an audit. Security is not checklist. Security is security, right? And when you look at any organization, and it's funny because some of these things are starting to resonate. I do feel like we're making progress. We're just so fucking far behind right now. I use the analogy with the FR Secure team. They had me come in and talk to the executive leadership team, which was really cool. It was cool to see them, in person. And they asked me, what are you seeing out on the street? And I was telling them, I said, I feel like a dog chasing a school bus. Like the kid got on the school bus to go to school and the dog chases after the school bus, right? But the bus keeps getting further and further away. And I'm like the dog. I feel like I'm the dog. And the bus is getting further away because we keep adopting more and more new technology, right? Faster than we can catch up. But on the other side, like the accountability thing, we need more people that are just going to speak truth. That are just going to speak bluntly. Who's responsible for information security in the state?
The governor, the
Right.
citizens.
So lay it out
Senate.
there. It's not me. I'm trying to help. It's not the CISO. He or she is trying to help. Who's responsible for these things? And then, until we do accountability, until we figure that shit out, we can talk all we want, but nobody's going to care because there's no consequences to it. I didn't suffer. I don't care. You want me to work for what? What do I get for it?
Right.
Well, and that's it. You're absolutely right. And that's where, at least in K-12, we get to make some progress because they are suffering. So there's a reason to give a shit, right? They're having closures. They're paying stupid ransom. And, thanks to OFAC, keep it up. Keep adding, please.
But schools don't even give a shit about that because schools don't got a business.
No, but if they don't have attendance, they don't get funded.
And the person who's ultimately responsible there, let's say it's the superintendent, they keep their job.
Board. It's the board.
Okay, the board, but they keep their job.
No, they don't. If
They have in so many of the ransomware attacks, it seems like they have.
The board is a political position. The board is an elected position.
Right.
So they don't keep their jobs if they don't do
but
the
they
dance.
do. Because people don't stay informed about that shit. There's always an excuse. Nobody gets held accountable.
They had no, hold on. Schools are a little different. They just declared parents terrorists because of them showing up to voice their opinions. Schools are different.
But you're talking an election. All I have to do is convince the district folks to vote for me. Now, usually, at least where I live here in Waconia, there were a lot of people that were just running uncontested. So they're going to get reelected anyway, right? And so let's say we have a big ransomware attack and we pay a whole bunch of money. I can just imagine what they're going to do. It's still probably going to be running uncontested because who the fuck would want that job?
Right.
You don't have to deal with all that shit. Or they always have an excuse. It's like, well, you know, all the schools in the whole country are getting hit right now. I mean, come on, you know, it's not my fault. Fucking IT. You know, I mean, they always have an excuse. And until we go like, hey, explicitly, school board and or superintendent, if you don't follow these simple guidelines, whatever they are, make them, I don't know, 10 list of 10 things. If you don't do these and you suffer a breach because of it, I don't know, you're going to jail or you're going to be held personally liable or something. I mean, there's got to be some kind of fucking pain. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it, I think. Right?
Right.
Is that right, Ryan? I mean, am I right on that? Because it seems like some of these school boards, it's not hard to get on a fucking school board.
Yes-ish. Yes-ish. There has to be some kind of pain, and there is pain. I know many schools right now that are either at risk of losing their insurance or are paying a significantly higher premium. But they didn't get more money. So while they can't go broke because they're not a business, right? They go into their debt accounting. That's how their accounting works. It's a debit system. And there's a fail safe, you know, at the state level to kick in if they fuck up their budget. They still, guys, such a different world. Because it's about the kids. 99% of the educators are about the children, period, hard stop, no exception. I don't care about anything else you just said. It's about the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids. And then there's the 1% that's the administration that's about the politics, the dance, the self puffery, the pomp, the circumstance, like, and that's reality. I'm talking real stuff, right? That's how it works. The 1% controls the 99 because the 99 are so disengaged from that because their mission is so vastly different from that. And that therein lies the disconnect. So the decision maker is so far removed from the actual person that decision affects.
Mhm. Well, okay, so that's schools. Take like the state, you know, so let's say the state of Minnesota, and I'm just using that as an example because that's where I live, not because, you know, I'm not going to share anything that I know about them anyway. But let's say state of Minnesota has a big ransomware attack, right? Fuck, take a look at like what they did with
Austin,
their health exchange or their Department of Transportation licensing system, right? Those projects couldn't have gone more sideways, more fucked up than they did. I mean, I don't know how many millions of dollars they cost, you know, the taxpayers because of the incompetence. But say, you know, there's a big breach and whatever, who's going to get held accountable? The CISO, maybe? You know, maybe they'll fire the CISOs, fire the CIO, maybe fire some staff, whatever. But the person who's ultimately responsible for it, the governor, what happens to them?
nothing.
No. And therein lies the problem because they lead. Another thing about people that we know is the herd mentality is very, very strong, right? If you can get, there's a theory, it's called the innovations, diffusion of innovation, something like that. If you Google it, you'll find it. But it's essentially a theory that if you can tip 16% of a population, the rest will follow. So the idea is to find the innovators. That's the first, I think, 3.5%. The early adopters, which I think is the next 12.5%, which makes your 16%, and then they lead everybody else. So I think we can use that if we can find who's our 16%. because that's what I plan on doing with the states. I'm trying to find which of the states are early adopters, because nobody wants to be first.
Texas.
Well, no, they don't want to be first either, because they think their shit doesn't stink, at that level, and they keep trying to reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? So I think we have a really good shot in New Jersey. I think New Jersey is. I love Mike Garrity. I think he's a fantastic CISO. I wish I could, he's the kind of CISO I would work for, because he's a straight shooter, does it right. He's in it for the right reasons. I mean, he's a leader that I would follow. But if you take this theory, and it's just, in theories, you don't prove theories to be true. You try to disprove theories, right? That's how theories work. But let's say it's true. How many states would you need to get to lead the rest? Or how many people would you need to lead to get the rest? And let's say that the leading is something fairly simple. Say it's S2 me. We get 16% of the population to do an S2 me, not in its current form, because I think it is what it is. It works, but it's nowhere near where it needs to be.
Right.
There's a lot of work we have to put into S2Me when the time is right. The challenge is we're a for-profit business and that thing's free. So, you do it when you can. But let's say you got 16% of the population do S2Me, and the S2Me was actually a thing that actually taught you all this shit. You could potentially change it. If the herd mentality thing works. I mean,
that's why I'm targeting the kids. That's why I'm targeting the kids. Adults are kind of stuck in their ways.
Yes.
But if we can get it baked in, here's red, here's green, here's blue, here's a password, here's 1, 2, 3, here's the iPad, here's what online stranger danger is. And it's not just creepy, it's also sketchy, it's scammy. It's you won the lottery. Jeff Bezos wants to send you, that's right, you to space. You, out of all the people on this planet, Bill Gates wants to give you some money. Right? Nice. If we can bake it in early as a life skill, like it should be taught, yeah, it sucks for the next 10, but then it gets better.
Yeah.
Well, and everybody's always asking, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for me?
But you don't ask that when you're a little kid getting taught life skills.
Well, but they do. They do. I mean, put kids in, into a sandbox with a toy, and it's me, right? Grab it. It's possession.
Well,
what's in
sure,
it for me?
Yep.
I think it's just inherent in, human beings, maybe, but I think another thing we have to figure out is, because information security is risk management, right? And risk is always related to a negative event, right? You can't twist the meaning of risk and say, well, there's a risk of a positive event. No, that's called a chance. That's not risk.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what security is. Somehow we need to figure out how to socially engineer this. So instead of saying, well, if you don't do this thing, you're going to die, or you're going to lose all your money, or whatever the hell is going to happen to you. Instead, if we can figure out some way to say, this will improve your life, this will make your life better, you will make more money, you'll be beautifuler, your sex life will be better. I mean, whatever the hell we need to do, we need to figure out ways to answer that question, what's in it for me? And not make it a negative thing.
And the whole risk conversation, the ability to reduce, the ability to reduce the risk, the ability to make risk more acceptable. I mean, almost all of us get out of bed in the morning, but we accept the risk. We accept the fact that, stepping out of bed is risky, staying in bed is risky, eating, spotted dick is potentially risky, et cetera, et cetera. We accept certain risks in life.
Yeah.
You guys occasionally go out and grab a packet of cigarettes. I mean, there's a big ass motherfucking risk.
Yes, but those risks most of the time are accepted subconsciously.
Yes.
Because of base programming, right? The majority of my risk management as a human, like, do I step there or don't I? right? Let's get way down to the basics. Risk management is walking to the bathroom. So true story, a little bit embarrassing. Last night, I being the growing elder man that I am, had to pee.
You lost a testicle.
Nope.
Oh.
But I damn near knocked myself out on a door.
Oh no.
So
Well, you were
it's because everybody's gone to this fucking barn door for the bathroom thing in a hotel now.
Oh, I hate that.
So
I've
so
done that.
this particular one, the building's slightly tilted. So the door, when you put it to all the way open, very quietly, without you realizing, closes a little bit. And it's dark, and I'm not even half awake. I'm like in a 30-second awake, right? Like it's right. I'm just toilet, pee, go. Like I'm in my most primal self. Bam! Hit my cheek.
Ow, ow.
I got a spot. You can't see it too good on the camera, but I
Well, you were in Mexico when
saw a flash of light, man. I was like, son of a bitch.
Ow.
you were in Mexico when my back went out.
Yeah.
I
Getting
was
out of
taking a
bed.
shit.
That's what it was.
I was getting off the toilet. Thank God I was done with my business, because can you imagine my back would have been out without finishing my business?
Oh no. Yep.
So I'm like, okay, I'm all done. I'm getting up, getting ready to pull my pants back up, and oh shit, and down I go. It's like, fuck, you got to be kidding me. This is what my life has become. I'm now laying on the bathroom floor. I have to break the news to everybody in my party that
You got an old.
This
Hey, last time I put my
I
back.
still got to get my pants up.
Oh shoot.
I fell asleep on the airplane, not this flight, but the flight before. I woke up and both of my hands were numb. Not my arms, not my just like, yeah, I had T-Rex arms. I did. I was like, it's so bad.
Oh no.
Something in that I must have nodded off wrong and something got pinched in the neck or something. Well, all of a sudden the hands didn't work. My dad said it best. Getting old is not for pussies.
No.
No, and I want to give a shout out because it just reminded me. We lost somebody in our industry recently that I really admired. He wasn't in it for the name, but he created CC Cure and that whole portal of certification stuff. But this guy was just an amazing human being. Clement Dupuy, he died a couple of weeks ago. Had a stroke. So I thought about that when you were talking about getting old and things, but he wasn't that old. He was like 60 years old and a fantastic human being. He did a lot for, I think, a lot of people in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now the cool thing is his daughter is going to take on the business. She got her computer whatever degree and is really strong in DevOps and such. So she's going to take it on. So he left a really cool legacy, and she's also got the same sort of in it for the right reasons. So it's just so cool that when you can hand that down to your family. But I just want to mention Clement Dupuy. Yeah, it's sad that he's gone. He was a good helper for us too on the CISSP mentor program. He gave all of our students over the years a really significant discount, and actually gave us free access as instructors, to do stuff.
That's pretty freaking cool. That's actually really, really cool.
Yeah, it's sad to lose him, but let's celebrate the fact that he left this awesome legacy. And
amazing. Like, I remember. Gosh, that was. Mo was born in 03.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got my CISSP around about the same time she was born. So 02, 03, 04 time frame. I don't remember when that site first came online, but I remember looking at the questions and quizzes back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it was because I mean, back then those fucking questions were a royal pain in the ass. And I mean, you know, it was another study of the English language and double freaking negatives. And I remember that type. Like I probably hadn't used it since then. I've pointed people at it, but I've never messed with it since then. Yeah, I remember messing around with that. Holy shit, that's going back some time.
Yeah, he impacted a hell of a lot of people's lives without a lot of people outside of our industry even knowing that he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I remember that because I took mine about the same time you did, and we had to, you know, circle the box or circle the thing with the number two.
Yeah.
So a good friend of mine is of your vintage of CISSP. And he took his exam. So I respect this guy immensely. One day you're both going to meet him because he is absolutely in the arena. He's a heavyweight, but he's not into the name, fame crap, right?
Yeah.
But he's a heavyweight. And when he took his CISSP, he was sick as a dog. And he handed in a soggy.
Oh no.
Oh yes, he did.
Oh,
soggy, sweated the fuck out bubble test.
Yeah,
because he'd been studying his ass off. That was exam day. Sick, not sick. This is why he's a heavyweight. Sick, not sick, doesn't matter. I got a fever of 103.5, whatever the fuck it is. I can't see straight, but I know my craft and I know it well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and you had to travel.
Bubble.
You had to travel to take those exams. I had to drive to Milwaukee.
Oh no way! Mine, we had there was a testing center in Columbus. We had a testing center.
I think at that time he could test in Minneapolis. I think, but I could be wrong. But what I do know for sure is he was sick as a dog. Because when I passed mine, he goes, "Oh yeah, how'd you take it?" I said, "On a computer." Now I didn't take the new adaptive test. I took the 250 question mandatory. You're going to answer every question, 250 question exam.
I don't know.
You have 6 hours to complete it.
Yeah.
Right. But it's on a computer. And he's like, "You lucky son of a bitch. When I took mine, it was on fucking paper because I'm a dinosaur and Moses was coaching me and I was fucking scrubbing bubbles."
Oh no.
Right?
I remember that.
Yeah, we had to take it on a stone tablet. Etch that shit in there.
Right. I had to burn the charcoal to make the fucking pencil.
I can't even remember. I'm actually trying to think back to my MCT days as to how we took those tests. I'm trying to remember back to that. I know all the Cisco stuff. The last fucking the CCIE one was that sucked. The couple of days because they flew me. The old guy I was working for flew me over to the US. And I did my test on the West Coast. That was the first time I've been to the West Coast. Yeah, first time I've been to the West Coast of the US was literally I flew in at night and I'm like, oh, the roads will be fine. Oh, hell no. Good God's alive. This poor English guy who's used to regular storming fucking motorways is driving down this like 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking highway that's chock full of people. I'm like, what the fuck are you people doing out at this hour of the night?
Yeah, when I took that, it you know, as you know, the first day it was build your config, right? So you'd have to build it, and that wasn't hard, you know, that was fairly easy. And then this overnight they would insert faults into your config all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
And then day 2 was troubleshoot. And what I got stuck, I don't know, hour, maybe 2 hours. They put a fucking piece of foil from a fucking
physical. They went physical on you.
Right, but they piece of foil from a gum,
chewing gum stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
But they folded it in a way I knew it was a physical fault, but I couldn't fucking find it because they put it on the pin. I mean, they fucking did it so you couldn't see. I couldn't see it. I pull it, you know, because you can tell when you have a physical fault, right? I
mean, yeah, totally. Yeah, swap the cables, do all that kind of crazy shit. Yep.
Well, in network troubleshooting 101, right? Start physical. I mean, you always start physical.
Yep.
And so that's where I'm going. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't get it. I can't figure it out. So I got a new cable, threw that shit in there. Well, when I was putting the cables back in and out, the fucking foil got stuck in the port. So I've got a bad port now. Holy shit. That fucking, I thought I was going to die. Because, you know, you start to sweat when you're stuck.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
can't figure it out. So I
It's
need to get a soldering iron out and start fucking, you know, doing circuitry. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do here.
Yep.
And yeah, when I finally like figured it out, I'm looking and like, what the hell? The port, you know, I put it into another port and it's working. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So eventually figured it out, but it took an hour at
Ouch.
least, just for that one fault, which set me back, you know, pretty far.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's real world.
Well, yeah, I mean, don't
That's
put
real world. Come
don't
on,
put
now.
fucking gum wrapper in my
Gum
network
wrapper.
connections.
Okay, I think I've told the story before, but if not, I'll tell it quick. Working for a place every fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the occasional Sunday, there's an outage between 5 and 6:50 p.m. on a regular basis. What the fuck is this? No one can figure it out. Come to find out, it's the fucking manager who that's his work shift. And when he comes in, the first thing he does is unplug the server so he can fucking put in his phone charger.
Well,
But he doesn't know he's doing that.
I told you about the one where the token ring network. I told you about the token ring network where it would go out periodically throughout the day.
Yeah, the women's bathroom.
Now,
Yeah.
token ring was hard to troubleshoot because it's a ring, right? It's star networks are easier because I'm like, okay, that port, I can figure that fucking shit out.
Yeah.
And the network would go down intermittently throughout the day. And there was no pattern to the time. And it was every time a lady went into a particular women's bathroom and turned on the light to go to the bathroom, our network would go down. But it took us so long. It took us weeks to figure that out. Because we ran the
that
cable,
cheap, unshielded cable.
well, yeah, and they ran the cable right over the fluorescent light. You
No,
know,
you put it on the ballast, it ups the 5G.
Yeah.
You run it over the ballast, you get more 5Gs.
it did go faster.
Instead of a 2 meg token ring, you got a 4 meg, or fuck that, you get 16. I mean, I remember swapping out fucking cards. The 16 meg token ring. Good gods alive. All right, now we are starting to sound like a bunch of old farts.
Do you
No, but-
remember, Chris, have you
So
ever
much
met
value in that though, man. The
Fine.
wisdom that came from doing that shit.
Oh, immeasurable.
Well, because you had to know, I said that as part of my talk today. I'm like, so here's the difference between when I was the kid hacking your network and the kid today who hacks your network. I knew what I was doing. I
Yeah.
understood my actions, how it impacted, what was the component, what was the command, what was the process. There's things, and you had to know networking, you had to know software, hardware, you had to understand how these things work.
We had to write our
Now-
own tools.
Now
I didn't have a Kali Linux. I could just load up and double click a few things.
half a Bitcoin, I'll wipe you out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hell, not even that. I mean, seriously.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
what is it? Last time I checked, it was $5 for DDoS and about 100 to 150 for a ransomware attack.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, that's the difference at this point.
You know, the funny thing is too, they have sales just like they do in retail.
I know. It's
I saw
bonkers.
it drop down to $49.99. I was like, okay.
Buy now, 75% off.
I mean, at that point in time, it's tempting just to fucking take them up on the service just to get your own back in a few organizations. I mean, I got a long list.
Here's my question, Chris.
Yep.
I'll be right back and get a
If one's having dreams about marketing, why can't one replicate that in the ransomware marketplace? No comment needed. We can move on from this now. It's fine. I'm sorry I scratched it. I'm sorry, no vans at the house. Thank you very much. If you all can minimize the helicopter traffic, it's annoying. I appreciate it. I love what you do.
Check your email.
Keep us safe.
Yeah,
He's not. No links. No, the internet doesn't work good at Ryan's house days. Does not do any of that.
Oh, what a wonderful world that we live in. I'm
I'm just out
I
here
know.
asking questions, people.
I
That's all
know.
I'm doing. I'm just asking questions,
Oh, I know.
questions that deserve answers.
Some fun stuff to converse about while we're down
I
in
can't
Arizona.
wait to come watch movies with you in late November, early December. We need to we got to do that. We have to watch
There was
Princess
something.
Bride.
Yeah, that's gonna scare me. You're right. I'll try and yeah, I might need a drink or two for that. I'm really bad. I can't watch movies in normal. Well, we've had that conversation. Yeah, I need
I
a.
will pop culture you. It's okay.
Evan, you gotta come down and help too.
He's seen the Princess Bride. I'm
Okay.
almost certain of it. Not positive, but I feel strongly.
Is
So
it?
did you ever meet Stein Mallerhog? Norway
Norway?
defense.
Not too sure.
Been in the biz like 40 some odd years. Professor at University of Oslo.
Oh, quite possibly in that case, yeah, because we were out there. It was that was HackCon, and then I was over there year before last doing some stuff out in general neck of the woods.
Yeah, so that's who I studied under. So I took his boot camp for the CISSP.
Huh.
Fascinating guy. He so one of the things he did, his claim to fame in the class at least, there was a bunch of Russians moving on the Finnish border.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they use the cell towers.
Oh, you told me about the cell tower.
Yeah. So that was him and
Yep.
him and his crew.
I remember you telling me about that one.
20-year-olds are 20-year-olds. I don't care what country they're from.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally. Well, I mean, no shit. I mean, it's no different than we've used a number of times. I mean, that's, we might have dropped a couple of deliveries off relatively recently in response to some challenges we had getting out of a country, and that was partially based on triangulation of somebody with, it was actually a flip phone, somebody with a flip phone, and posting something, and it was like, thank you. Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it's
first time won't be. Well, it's shit. It's no. I mean, you think about all the hassles that we had. Was it a couple of years ago when it was released that the Fitbits were, you had the ability to track everything on the Fitbits, and everybody started posting pictures of supposed not military-ish installations with just tracks and tracks and tracks. You're like, "Ow, get that the fuck out of here as soon as you possibly can. Love, sucks, and kisses." Yeah, no, totally. But again, back to the topic here is, how do we help people understand two things? One, the moment they touch this keyboard, expect it to be exposed, and secondly, the moment you pick up almost any technology, expect to be used against you.
no all technology.
I haven't yet, and this is a yet, and maybe this is a challenge for folks that are listening. As much as I've joked about hacking the toaster, I have yet to hack the toaster. So,
my friend.
I've hacked this. I've hacked the oven. Daycor had some really nice ovens that we used to break into a power station. We've done that and done a few other things, but I've yet to hack a toaster. I mean, I need to release the light bulb stuff at some point. I'm still writing some of that up. The light bulb,
coming to your house, since you have a bad habit of sending things to people's houses when they beg you.
I haven't sent anything. There's nothing. You got no worries. It's a little small box of, I don't know why the hell they put it in a big box.
Yeah, right.
It's Lego.
You do know you do know I hold status with Lego for the amount of money I've spent with them, right? I'm very intimately familiar with their shipping practices.
Well, this was Lego in Disney, and they wanted
Oh,
to take
yeah,
care of
yeah,
me. They
okay.
wanted to
There's
take
mouse in
care
the
of me
box. Got it.
because I was 6'3" and a
You
large.
now have the Oyster 2-slice touchscreen toaster headed your way.
What is it? Is it embedded Android, or is it because most of that stuff is now Debian? There's a shit ton
I
of
have
it.
no idea. You're going to tell me, because according to Target, it is easy touch technology that provides an intuitive touchscreen interface for easy control.
Oh yeah.
Digital countdown timer shows you your toast's progress.
Well, hang on.
The
Does
time
will it interact with?
I have fucking no idea. It doesn't have Wi-Fi. There's no Bluetooth. Maybe I gotta look for a more advanced model.
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. We need one that's Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, because otherwise, oh, hang on, here's one.
No. You don't get to play this game. I get to buy the toaster.
So too late. I already found one.
No.
If you just Google Wi-Fi toaster, you'll find some shit.
I found a Bluetooth. Revolution InstaGlow R8180. This looks like it might be the beastie. Actually, I need a toaster. Hang on, fuck it. There's an easy one.
You need the Revolution Cooking Revolution InstaGlow R180.
Yes, because it has a
exactly
fucking iPhone. It's an iPhone hot glue gun to a fucking toaster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why would you do this? This is bad. Shame on you. Shame on you, product.
I got a better one. A smart toaster.
Oh, nope. Food 52 Revolution 2-slice high-speed smart toaster.
No, I got a smart. Yeah, that's what I mean. We got smart toasters. Oh, there it is. Yeah, William and oh, God forbid. Yeah, you want to talk about status? I think I got status with Sonoma. App-controlled smart toaster.
So
whoa! Hang on! No!
The Revolution InstaGlow R180 has.
This is unacceptable. I don't care if it's for a restaurant or not. They want $2,500 for this toaster.
Yeah, don't buy that. Hang on, see what I just put up on the screen.
Why? What? 79? Oh, hell no. Really?
Yeah, no, look, see?
For real?
I don't know, and I don't know if it's real. Make your sandwiches, but either toast from a collection of templates or do your own design. Check it out.
Chris?
Yeah?
We have to figure out how to hack this.
No. Look how many.
Oh yes.
Look,
then we have to make the dick.
Oh hell yes.
And then we hack people and we put a dick on their toes.
Hang on, did this actually go through? Because it's
180. Wait. Oh, that's what's been pledged. It's Kickstarter. Okay.
Yeah, but
I thought that was the price. I was like, I don't know. That's
no. Hang on. Whoa. It's meant to be updates. Hang on. It's meant to be shipped. Fuck off and let me in. Campaign. Where's the store? It doesn't tell me if it actually happened. Did it happen?
Who knows? I'm still waiting on a Kickstarter I invested in 8 years ago, whatever the hell it was. It was supposed to be a ring.
I invested in a watch, and it looks like they're shipping. It's actually going to be interesting. I really want this. Why? We need to make this toasteroid. Holy shit.
Well, if we get those lasers, if we get the they sell them. When you buy them, the serial numbers are scratched off.
Yeah.
Here, check this out. Let me share real quick.
All right, hang on. Done. There we go. Done.
All right. So here, just word, pro tip on this. So you buy the smart toaster, right? And then you give reviews. So William and Sutter, whatever your name. It's nice to know that you have the toaster that I'm about ready to hack. Right, and that you probably love it because you bought 2 of them. So
awesome.
If you're going to be stupid and buy a smart toaster, don't go give a review, and don't give a review with your real name, because then all you do is Google William N. Suter and find out the fucker died.
Ah,
I want to
So-
know if this thing actually works.
no,
Smart toasters kill.
William Souter, born in 1941, did not buy no smart toaster.
He died and he probably did. That's why he died. He didn't know how to use it right.
He died in
Did he?
2017.
Yeah, he bought a smart toaster and okay, wrong William Suter. But the point was toasters kill.
They do,
I don't know. Who's this? Is
especially
this
when you
William
hot glue an
Suter?
iPhone to it. That's all that toaster is. I looked at it. All I saw was my fucking regular toaster with an iPhone hot
Fucking
glue.
webcam thing shit's back. Can we kill how do I report it? Hang on.
Oh, good. Is somebody trying to sell strippers again?
Apparently, yeah.
Who's this guy? Damn. He's a teacher.
Done.
It's probably not him.
What do you do?
I don't know. I'm gonna find William Suter and ask him how he likes his toaster.
I reported it as child abuse.
I report it as porn and abuse. Okay, cool. So we
No,
hit
I
it on.
reported it as child abuse. It'll go away
Ooh.
quickly.
That'll
Who
do
child
it, yeah.
abused? Who child
Fuck
abused?
you. Yeah,
Who child
because
abused?
prioritization of moderation. Even if they find my claim to be invalid, somebody's going to take a look at my claim a lot more quickly than one that's ranked with a different category.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
because they didn't behave themselves after being put in timeout, blocked, it's clearly spam. It's wrong. It's bad. And you know what? Oops, I clicked the wrong bubble. I was in a hurry. I'm trying to do a podcast. I'm not paying close attention. My bad. Did I click the child abuse one? It's not child abuse. But you found that out after you took a
Oh,
look.
hang on. Yeah, that webcam one is still showing as a participant. I don't know how we deal with that or if we can deal with it. If you go to the chat and you go manage participants, pop out and stuff like that, participants, they're still showing. How the fuck do you get rid of that?
Webcam HD.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody's decided they don't like us. No, that's fine. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Hey, speaking of which, you realize for you chaps, it's midnight.
Oh, is it time? It's time.
we gotta close. We gotta
Gentlemen.
close with something cool, or something advice or something that we do. Right? Don't we give advice or something?
So here's my advice. Communicate to your users like humans. Don't talk tech, talk life. Take time, get to know them, figure out what their thing is. You can relate to some aspect of something they're into. I struggle with the sports people, and I know a lot of people are sports people, but I can't be inauthentic to me, so I don't try to pretend to be the sports person. I go local sports team, yeah. But find a way. There's a way. You have something in common. You have a crazy cousin. You have a crazy sister. You have somebody in your family that's taken the red pill and not the blue pill. There's some way to get on the same page with them. You are a human. You have something in common. Find it, latch onto that, and use that to explain information security and risk management.
I like it. My message is very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Do it.
The fact that it has Heinz on it, just no, we're done. Done, son. They make ketchup. Stay in your lane, bitches. Ketchup.
They make microwavable, and this is actually not bad. I'll give them credit. They've done a good job on microwavable sponge spotted dick.
Stay in your lane. Ketchup.
Anyhow, no, I like the points. I think it's I think we need more help than I think possibly we realize to some degree, and we need help from outside. This is why I'm doing the other way of looking at it. This is why the whole get out there and panhandle. I want us to step outside of our traditional channels, our traditional comms. I want us to get out and hit as many human. I want to go stand in the middle of the fucking shopping mall with a sign until I get sent out. Maybe that's what we'll do in Tucson.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Well, up to Minnesota, I happen to live next to the Mall of America.
Oh, I remember. I might have. Yeah,
and I might know some of the security folk, and we might be able to get a little bit of an extended pass for fuckery more so than some people.
I think so. I mean, and that's it. To me, it's not even that. It's not fuckery. It's
at some point, they'll be like, we don't do signs around here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, yeah, two-way. And I understand it. This is honestly what the panhandle thing to me. I mean, there's a couple of things from here. And to me, it was one of those things. I think it was just honestly from us talking. And it was like, how do we make a biggest difference? How do I, where is traffic flow? Where do we see the most people? Well, everybody's in their cars. Everybody's sitting in there. Well, stand by the damn side of the road. It's got to be working for somebody. So yeah, I want to do it tomorrow. I might get Sweet out with me tomorrow. We might go out tomorrow and go panhandling. We'll take pictures. We'll post them.
All right. Well, me and the boy are going to Savannah, Georgia. So we'll panhandle on the beach.
Be a little careful in Savannah, Georgia about panhandling. It's Savannah, Georgia. They all a little bit touched down there.
Good. Life lesson to be learned. Here, son.
Panhandle, carefully. Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
Yeah. Well, he's never been to the ocean. So I figured first airplane ride.
Oh my gosh.
Why not? We'll cram it all in.
Well, I mean, you're going to the Atlantic, which I do remember. There's a story out there where two old ladies, were eventually went to, they were California people, and they'd always lived by the ocean. They went out to the Atlantic, and I remember somebody put the story, and there's like the first thing they said was like, "Well, this is a lot smaller." Like, it's a hell of an ocean, though. It's not a bad one. It's a pretty easy one. Tell them to swim. I mean, if you keep swimming in a generally kind of like northeast direction, it'll hit like Portugal or somewhere. Stop off at the Ascension Islands along the way. I know that neck of the woods pretty well. Well, have a fantastic time with the Rugrat. Definitely have an absolutely fantastic time.
Well, it was you two clowns the last few weeks, taking trips and doing things. Father-daughter time got me all sappy. I'm like, I don't have a daughter, but what's father-son time? So I got me some.
Nice. Actually,
it's working out well. We're getting along better now than I think we ever have ever.
Good. If you're going to Savannah, hang on. You don't have to go. You know where, if you don't mind, I recommend you go. Go to Hilton Head.
Hilton Head.
Go to Hilton Head, just north of Savannah. Go to Hilton Head. Two reasons. First and foremost, when I first landed in the US in '98, that was actually the first place I ended up going to. And I actually went to a facility not too far from there, but I ended up getting in and out of Hilton Head. There's a place up by Charleston that's
South Carolina.
Yeah, some fences and shit around it, all that kind of good silliness. But I ended up spending a bunch of time at Hilton Head, and I loved it for two reasons. One, because Hilton Head is this uppity, where I live. Imagine that as an entire Savannah, Georgia island. Some amazing architecture, beautiful place, good shopping, great, nice. But the primary reason I loved it is as you go on to the island of Hilton Head, there's a fucking roundabout, and it had benches around it. So I used to sit there for a half an hour, and just watch people wonder what the hell this thing was. It was awesome. So much fun. 20 years ago, 22, 23 years ago.
I like it. I just Google mapped it. It's basically the same drive.
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous neck of the woods. It's some beautiful stuff there.
Words of wisdom. What you got?
Fucking Russians.
Fucking Russians or spotted dick? Are we talking actual literal? Have you been looking at this damn website?
Not the website. The just
the traffic.
Finding the bot.
Yeah, just the IP header.
It's Russian.
Bless them. I mean, seriously, dear Russia, come on. We've not given you any freaking grief on this channel. In fact, actually, you've got some good stuff going on over there. So it's nice somebody to leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah, they set up this account September 15th, 2021.
Oh, hey, that's a reminder. Holy shit. Sorry, I don't mean to point. Thursday, Where are you going to be Thursday night? You're going to be back in your neck of the woods? You're going to be in your neck of the woods in time for doing this Thursday night, or not going to be around?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Next Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Arizona.
Arizona.
It's Friday,
We'll be in
we go, isn't
Arizona.
it? Yeah. Well, hang on. Are you going to be?
We'll be in
You said you
Arizona.
don't get into 11.
I land at
Gonna be in Arizona. Arizona.
so
Yeah.
Arizona.
Arizona.
They're Central Time Zone, aren't they?
I have no fucking clue. Hang on.
I think they're Central because they're Mountain.
Gonna be in Arizona. Do I look like I'm having a stroke?
1024. No, they are 1024. They're Pacific.
They're Mountain. Nope.
No, they're
I just
Pacific.
Googled it.
Oh, no.
Mountain.
I just
Nope.
Googled it. Time in
Google-
Tucson,
Google-
Arizona.
Motherfucker, look.
Hang
I
on.
Googled it.
Hang on. Hang on.
Here's
Hang
what
on.
it says.
Stop. Hang on. Hang on. Hold. Yeah.
Mountain
Right.
Standard Time.
But look at the time.
GMT -7.
Look at the time. They don't do they do standard time. They don't do savings time. It's hang on. At my clock says 1024. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it? Mine
So-
says
no.
1:25 a.m.
All right, hang on. Stop it for crying out loud. So the current time in mountain time with say daylight time or summertime, whatever the fuck we're in, is currently 11:25. Arizona apparently doesn't change its clocks.
Right. So according to
Yeah, the Navajo Nation does not observe daylight savings time. So hang on, does Tucson not change fucking? What the hell is it with you people? All right, so Tucson, I don't know when the hell we're running shit.
according to American Airlines, which means I won't be there at all, is I get in at 10:05 p.m. in Tucson. The Airbnb is a 30-minute drive from the airport.
Where are you flying? Oh, you're flying into Tucson.
Mhm.
Well, I'm picking you up from the airport. I assume I'm picking you up from the airport.
I don't know. I was gonna Uber to that shit
Oh,
because I
don't
figured
dare
you'd
do
be
that.
busy
No, hell
doing.
no. No. I'm picking you up from it's only 6 of us with cars, for God's sakes. You're getting
Okay.
picked up. Save
If
the
you
money.
if you want to pick me up, I'll be there according to American.
You
Which
just text me. Just text me. I will not remember between now and then. Just text me. I'll meet you at the airport whenever. So hang on. What are we going to do about next week? Are we going to do this shit show next week, or are we going to do it earlier, later, some point when you land?
We should
Yeah.
do-
if we want to delay by 30 minutes, which generally is what we do anyway.
Steve says they're mountain time, but they don't change time. I actually appreciate the fact that they stay on the standard time zone and they don't do any of this stupid. So hang on.
I'm
that
down.
means
I'm
it's
down to do the
24.
show next week if you guys are.
Yeah, you're going to be. It'll be an hour later though, because we start at 9 my time, which you're landing at 10. So we can at least kick it, and you can just join as soon as you land, and then I'll wait for you in the car. I'll do it from the car. I'll have the hotspot with me.
There we go.
That works.
All right. I love
Cool.
you guys.
Yeah,
amazing.
you guys too. Thanks everybody for hanging out as well.
Love you guys. Take care. Be safe.
Talk to you soon.